KUGAN Cassius IFL TV.
Whose hair's that, Kugi?
Hello, mate. This you don't know, it's white.
It's come off your mic.
Cheers, mate.
What you been doing?
How are you, mate?
Yeah, you're right. Dodged quickly from that, didn't you, boy?
Don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Yeah.
KUGAN
Look
Cassius
at this
here.
over here, look. Double IFL in. Adam Smith over here. IFL in one.
How are you, Frank?
Yeah, you're right.
You belong on the red carpet, mate, to be fair.
Do you know what? I stepped on this side of the carpet and I felt like a new person.
What did you feel like?
Like this is where I should be.
Yeah.
You know, this is what's been lacking my whole life is a red carpet.
And here
Now
you
I'm
are
here,
now.
and my life's fulfilled.
Let's just track back to when kind of around the time this first fight, which wasn't professional, took place between KSI and Logan
I watched it.
You watched it. Did you buy it?
Yeah,
you watched
on
it?
YouTube.
Okay.
£9.99, I think it was.
Your boss
Yep.
was kind of. And I asked him, would you get involved in it? And he was like,
It's not the first time he's changed his mind, does it?
To be fair, no, concerning a lot of things. But I suppose numbers don't lie, and proof's in the pudding.
Yeah.
So why the real change of heart to think, right, do you know what, we can actually do something, apart from the obvious?
I think the obvious is the obvious key one, as you've said there. I think the fact that it wasn't actually too bad, but like the first fight was actually quite intriguing, and the fact it was a draw means it would be fun to do it again. And it's going to be completely different this time round. 10-ounce gloves, no head guards. They both look like. Have you seen them?
Yeah. Well, I've seen them. They're taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Like they're in proper camps. They're getting trained by.
They're taking everything. Like,
yeah.
I can't wait. Do you want to get involved next year? Who's this? Who's this? What's going on here?
I don't know. Frank Smith. Frank Smith.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's what they're singing.
What's going on?
I don't know. Someone just turned up.
So from what you've seen from the first fight, which was obviously a draw, what do you anticipate happening in this one?
What, you want me to say who I think is going to
Who
win?
do you think is going to win?
Oh, I can't do that, mate.
Why?
Because I'm a fan of both guys, you know.
Yeah, come on,
followed
mate.
Logan vlogs from early and KSI since the FIFA days.
Yeah?
So I just couldn't do that
They
to
both
either
hold
of the
a
guys.
special place in your heart.
Special place in my heart, you know.
You can't predict.
No, I honestly don't know who do you think's going to win?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Honestly, I'm not even siding with one over the other. Like, no, because I actually don't know.
I mean, the build-up's been great, and I think this week's going to be a lot of fun as well.
I think it's going to be interesting. We've sort of kind of got a taster back in London, but that was in London. This will be different or not?
Yeah, I think the atmosphere on Saturday night will be great in there. I think it's just completely different to anything we've ever seen, which is good. Try something new.
Is someone going to get KO'd in this though?
I think so, yes. What do you think?
I think there's a good chance that this time, someone's always got to go.
And whoever goes on, I think they'll carry on.
What I mean, when you hear like KSI saying that there's pro fighters that he feels like he could beat and stuff like that, what do you think about that?
I'm sure there are some pro fighters he could beat, don't you think? And I also think and again, they're just filming. No one's turned up. They're just filming. I also think that they have to start somewhere, don't they? You know, it's like any fighter, anyone in any sport. It's just the fact that they're headlining is the big difference, isn't it? You know, because if they were anyone else and they weren't YouTube stars and they were going, right, I'm making my professional debut, no one would care, as in no one would have a problem with it. The only reason people have got a problem with it is because they're headlining.
And the YouTube stars. I mean, I'm a YouTube star, aren't I?
You're a YouTube. So if you change your mind, you are. You've got like 500,000 subscribers, haven't you?
Yeah.
If you change your mind tomorrow and said, I want to be the first ever Sri Lankan heavyweight champion of the world, people would laugh at you.
Who do you think would be a good fight for me to have on the undercard of KSI-LOGAN Paul 3?
KSI-LOGAN Paul 3, the rematch.
The rematch.
I think
who could I fight? Who would you say?
A good first fight for Kugi,
Who
the
should I
Sri
fight?
Lankan bear Cassius.
Forget about weights.
Forget about weights?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about weights?
No.
Okay, I'll probably say then, in that case, forgetting about weights, I would say, but it's got to be at least a bit fair, hasn't it?
Can I throw one in?
Yeah.
What about Rob Tebbutt?
Rob Tebbutt's about your weight class.
I know.
As well. He's put on a bit of timber, isn't he?
Yeah. So what do you reckon? Cassius Tebbutt on the undercard?
Yeah, I think you do him.
Do you reckon?
I like Tebbutt. He's a better interviewer than you. No, but
he actually is. So I'm gonna hold that up.
what?
He is a better interviewer than me, but in the ring, what do you reckon?
I think you do.
Do you reckon I'd KO him?
I
Though?
reckon you go.
Oh.
I reckon you go in there, you'd own him for 3 or 4 rounds. Then on the 5th, you'd just get a bit bored and just go proc like that.
Yeah.
Game over.
Game over.
And then I think, yeah. So that's my feeling is that if this was anyone else,
Yeah.
any normal person, then no one would have a problem with it, would they?
No. Do you know what? From your comments there, Frank, I couldn't take it if you said he was a better interviewer than me and he could knock me out.
No,
but as
so
you
you
said,
got
he was
one
a
at
better
least.
interviewer than me, but you
So
would knock him
I was
out.
being
I'll take
fair
that.
to each of you. To
Fair
be honest.
enough.
Complete.
I'd
That's
rather have
promotion.
a
That's sitting
street
on the
rep.
fence. That's sitting on the fence.
My
if ever I've
street
seen it.
rep.
You didn't have any street rep.
Now I have, mate. So
In Basildon?
In Basildon. Oh, yeah, Basildon's
Hey.
tasty, mate. Hello, mate. Okay.
Come on.
Mate. All right, Frank. Well, thanks for your little
Massive
views.
undercard as well.
Yeah, obviously Billy Joe
Billy Joe
Saunders,
Saunders.
world champion fighting on the undercard.
Yeah, but everyone's been saying that, and the same with Devin Haney, another world champion fighting on the undercard. The only people who can have a problem with it are Billy Joe Saunders, Devin Haney. You know, the people on the undercard. They're quite happy with it, and they understand that it's good for the business.
So what are you
It's good
moaning
for
about, basically?
Yeah, like
Not you,
what
but-
is a guy on Twitter who's never stepped in the ring before going, "Oh, it's disrespectful, isn't it?" Do you get what I'm saying? Like the only person who can say it's disrespectful is
the
the
two
fighter on the
fighters,
card.
yeah.
Do you get? Do
Yeah,
you
of course.
not?
No, I get that.
You know, like no one else can say it's disrespectful because they're happily doing it and understand the reasons behind it and think it's good for them as well, in some way.
I get that.
When are we doing this, Tebbutt Cassius?
I don't think we're allowed to fight on this sort of card, though. We'd have to actually turn
No,
pro.
would you turn pro?
What, to have one fight with
Would
Tebbutt?
you ever turn pro?
For one fight with Tebbutt?
No, just in general.
In general, I don't know. I'm a bit old now, Frank.
Really? I think you
37's
still got
old.
it in you, boy.
Be like Freddie Flintoff.
Freddie Flintoff wasn't the best, was it? What happened in the Freddie Flintoff fight? Did he get beat?
No, he won.
But he was a bit... He got put down?
Actually, can't remember.
It was a long time ago,
It
wasn't
was a while ago now.
it? But yeah, it's going to be
Rooney's a proper multitasker.
Rooney's sweeping the red carpet, getting rid of the Leafs.
Rooney!
Rooney, come in here.
Let's ask him.
Who do you think is going to win this weekend?
Logan Paul.
Huh?
Logan Paul.
Come on.
First round.
He wouldn't call it because he said he's friends with both of them.
Yeah, from early.
We're not allowed to.
From YouTube days, like when I
From the
started out my
forums.
YouTube back from the forums.
Forms.
Oh yeah, those days.
We were just discussing,
Yeah.
when KSI-LOGAN Paul 3 happens, whether I could feature on the undercard against another boxing internet
You.
reporter. Yeah.
Or Frank.
No, me.
Frank.
Me.
No,
Frank's undefeated.
Rooney wants me to fight.
Frank's undefeated.
really?
Yeah.
You didn't mention that in this interview,
What?
that you were considered,
Well, I don't. I think I'm 1-0, obviously.
obviously.
And you know, at that time I smashed up George Gilby from Gogglebox, and I think I've got it in me to go one step further. You know, but I'm focusing on outside the ropes right now. Maybe one day, Coog.
We'll be there.
Coogie will be there.
I'll be there.
Live and exclusive.
Post-fight
IFL.
interview.
Post-fight interview. You were there.
I was there. KUGAN Cassius with Frank Smith here for IFL TV in Los Angeles. Let's have it. Frank on the red carpet.